Hello students, today we will discuss about explanation of Melbourne. Okay. इसका स्टैंजा थर्ड है. As the great wheels run on and should we seek variety, there is wind, there is heat, there is frost. To feed his conversation all the week, highway by highway, the remorseless cares strangle the city, put it out of pain. Its limbs still kicking feebly on the hills. Nobody cares the artist sailor at dawn, for brisker boards or not in public bars. Though much has died here, little has been born. इसका रेफरेंस these lines have been selected from the poem Melbourne composed by Chris Wallace Crabbe. के context इसका the citizens of Melbourne are happy. They are satisfied with their lives. They are in love with and old things. They prefer to sing old songs and make new images from old things and material till they become disgusting. मेलबर्न के निवासी प्रसन्न हैं, वे अपने जीवन से संतुष्ट हैं. उन्हें पुरानी वस्तुओं से प्रेम है. पुरानी वस्तुओं में इमेज से वे नई वस्तुओं तथा नई इमेज बनाने में उनकी रुचि है, जब तक कि वे पुरानी वस्तुएं घृणास्पद ना हो जाए. नेक्स्ट है एक्सप्लेनेशन. The poet says that as the wheel of time moves on, the days and nights pass. The residents of Melbourne may feel for and search for a change or variation. There are wind, heat and frost on which he can express his views. These three topics are enough for him to talk for a week. He may speak on these topics turn by turn to save himself from monotony and boredom. There are a number of save himself from monotony and boredom. There are a number of cars that runs freely on each highway of the city. These cars emit a lot of smoke that produce suffocation, but at the same time, they also solve the city's problem of transport and communication. Some parts of the city, its bazaars or industries or institutions, etc., have stretched up to the hill on its borders. Everyone lives a carefree life in Melbourne, but the artists live a miserable life. They are not regarded highly. They go either or to busy ports for earning their living, or they go to public bars to waste their energy and talents. Though many of its old values, customs and traditions have gone, yet nothing new has taken place. कवि कहता है कि गुजरते हुए समय के साथ मेलबर्न में रहने वाला कोई भी व्यक्ति नीरसता का शिकार हो जाता है, तथा वह विविधता को खोज सकता है और परिवर्तन के लिए उसके पास मेलबर्न की वायु यानी कि यहाँ की गर्मी एवं यहाँ का पाला या तो सार है. ये विषय उसके सप्ताह भर की वार्ता के लिए पर्याप्त है. यहाँ मुख्य मार्गों पर बड़ी संख्या में कारें दौड़ती हैं, जिनसे निकलने वाला धुआं नगर का दम तो घोटता है, परंतु ये यहाँ की यातायात एवं संचार की समस्या का भी समाधान करती है. नगर अब अपने किनारे तक स्थित पहाड़ियों तक फैल गया है. किसी को किसी की बात की चिंता नहीं है, परंतु कलाकारी की स्थिति दयनीय है. वे या तो अपनी जीविका अर्जित करने के लिए बंदरगाह जाते हैं, जहाँ वे मजदूर के रूप में कार्य करते हैं। वे किसी सार्वजनिक मदिरालय में अपनी शक्ति में योग्यता को नष्ट करते हैं। नगर की बहुत सी पुरानी बातें, यहाँ की परंपराएं, रीति रिवाज नष्ट हो गए हैं। अभी कुछ नया यहाँ अस्तित्व में नहीं आया है। Malvern is a descriptive poem by Chris Wallace Crave, and it gives a detailed account of the city of Malvern in Australia. The poem tells us where the city is situated, what type of soil, and it also tells us about its climate, its trade, and its people, and the type of life lived there in the city. Going through this poem, we come to know all those facts that a reader would like to know of a city or a country. The special feature of the poem is that it is calm, free from all turmoil and upheaval. Its citizens are peace-loving and enjoy a carefree life they have, whereas means of recreation, most of the things of general use are imported. Its climate is moderate. People love old things and old images. They go on improving old images till they become disgusting. They would like to sing old songs to avoid monotony and boredom. People talk on any of the three topics: its wind, its heat, and its frost. Its highways, its fast-running cars, satisfactory life of its citizen gives us the impression that it is a rich city with most of modern facilities, but the condition of the artist living there is no good. They have to labor hard for their living or waste their talents and energy in the public parts. This poem may be called an essay on Malvern, but this is not a great poem. There is a little play of imagination. It lacks feelings and emotions. It merely describes external aspects of the city. Many poets have written poems on their favorite cities, real or imaginary, such as Dr. Johnson on London, Carl Sandburg on Chicago, and W.B. Yeats by Byzantium, etc.